So is this the ultimate MP5-K clone? Probably. It's a great setup. Missing a couple things, but due to some new guideline changes at YouTube, can't really show you, so just some privacy here, please. Much appreciated. We're going through a tough time here. Ah, I'm missing one more thing. Just hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, what do you think? So this is an MP5-K clone. It's not actually an HK. For that, it brings the price way down. This is actually made in Turkey by MKE. It's an AP5-P brought in by Century Arms. The price is right. Did a lot of work to this one, as you can see here, and we'll talk about that on the table and talk about the setup and what I did to it to kind of make it this way, but I absolutely love it. Been also testing out these ETS Group transparent red mags here. Made in the USA. A lot of people love these, a lot of people hate these. So I'm testing it out. Not a sponsor, so if you're interested in helping out the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, hit that thumbs up, really helps me out. Also drop a comment if you have any questions about the MP5-K or the AP5-P. And then there's also a little thanks button down there if you're interested in supporting the channel directly. Everything on this video today, ammo, firearm, mags, everything, all sponsored by myself. So whatever you guys do, hit with that thanks button. Really helps the channel out and keep us independent and honest reviews. I've had this AP5-P in for a couple of months now. And I absolutely do love it. Haven't had any issues except for one time. Had some jams with some Federal Syntech ammo on a previous video. So check that video out if you haven't already. Kind of testing out some of the different ammunition and comparing it to the AAC ammo from PSA, Palmetto State Armory. That stuff is great. Syntech, no, not good. Jam-o-matic. But this thing is run 100% beyond that Syntech stuff. Now I do have another mag here. I'll show you, it's a secret. This right here, KCI, made in South Korea. Kind of an interesting mag because they are the cheapest and they do make MP5 mags. So I actually have a bunch of different types of magazines for the MP5 in, but I also got a bunch of different KCI mags for different firearms. So stay tuned for that review. Also got a mod light on here. Fits pretty well. Mag pull safety, mag pull lower. Works well. I love a good slap. This right here is the one that comes with the gun. I only got one mag that came with it. This is an MKE MP5 mag. They're awesome. I think they're super high quality. So if you want to pick up more extra mags for the MP5, I think these are like half the price of HK and very similar quality. They look the same even. And I've kept the iron sights on instead of switching out for red dot because I just love the iron sights on this thing. You have a hooded front post, and then back here you have the turn style kind of HK style turn dial right here. I love it. Super easy to get on target, but you can buy a mount that clamps at the top here for red dot, but it's gonna add some height. So I might do that in the future. No real issues with any of the mags yet. ETS is a little bit tight, which is interesting because KCI is a lot looser. So it's like ETS, tight, hard to rack, KCI, jiggle jiggle. I don't know. Also, this is a War Machine sling, 2 to 1 point sling. You can drop, it's really not bad. Kind of usually sling it to the left a little bit. Avoid the nut slap. Only one thing I want to slap on here, and that's the charging handle. Let's avoid that nut slap. Man, I love this thing. Let's take a closer look at this AP5-P and MP5-K clone. At the very heart of this is an MKE AP5-P. Comes in as a pistol with a flat butt plate here with a ring on it. All right, now this was made in Turkey, and it's originally actually the ones who would make the Zenith firearms before Zenith went over to Zenith USA, doing their own thing for MP5s. So these were very popular maybe the last decade or so as a cheaper, more affordable alternative for an MP5 if you want to get into the platform, and I've absolutely loved this so far. Now they're currently being brought in from Century Arms. Take that as it is. And of course, MKE being Turkish, once again, there's issues there potentially, but I have not seen any issues with quality control. So far, it's run great. Hopefully keeps up the good work. From the tip going down to the butt, up here is a rugged Obsidian 9 in the shortened configuration. You add the extension, it goes out to about here, but shortened just looks chef's kiss. Over here, we have a mod light. Now this particularly is the mod light PLH V2 18350 rechargeable weapon light. Awesome light. First time I've ever been using mod lights, and I gotta say, love them. I think I got this on clearance. I don't know if they make this model anymore. They're switching them out recently, but it's attached to a T-Rex Arms light bar. Very important because you have a very limited amount of real estate on this handguard. We'll talk about the handguard in a second. This light bar barely clears that little ring there. Now that is a ring that is welded to the handgun. So that right there, or the pistol, right? So that right there, that ring is welded to it. It actually has, I guess, been used for slings at some point. I think it'd be very rattly, but that was an old style of sling mount essentially before QD and all that took over. So you have to kind of go around that and you can't remove it. All right, so this light bar works great. Puts your light out a little past the barrel here, and you can kind of see that right there. There's a tri-lug adapter on there. Works really well. Moving on back, Magpul MOE SL handguard designed for the MP5-K. Works great, fits great. Replace the old standard, just smooth-sided MP5-K you're used to seeing with a little hand stop on there. And now you added M-LOK with that, so good to go. And it allows you to clear this charging handle right here with plenty of space. Love it. Actuate the light, running your hand either on top of the light or behind, as you've seen, and you can run it just on top. It's great because there really is limited space on here to mess with. So it's nice to see that work out. Over here, notice that right there. Notice this right here. Probably good to note because this is the Magpul MOE SL grip module. So this is a grip designed for the MP5, not the MP5-K. So I had to make it fit. It's just a piece of polymer, no serialized part or anything like that. So made it fit on here, made it work. Awesome, excellent, way better than the finger grooved out cheap Turkish one that came with it. Love it, has storage, phenomenal. Safe, semi, pew pew. Safety selector, once again, Magpul, phenomenal. Ambi. Works great, nice and tactile. You can actually, eventually, if you wanted to go this level here with all the paperwork and everything, you can actually sand this down and allows you to run that. Good thinking on Magpul there. Moving on back here, we have a polymer adapter plate back here that is adapting to run a Picatinny piece here and a QD slot right here. This right here is actually from a company called Custom Smith Manufacturing, and is their rear rail adapter. So you can run anything with Picatinny on here, good to go. This is a folding brace currently. I will probably SBR this, I don't know, not just because of the junk going on with this right here, but because there's so many cool folding stocks and collapsible stocks designed for the MP5-K that will just make this thing even that much cooler. So it might be worth an SBR stamp, to be honest with you. This right here is a folding brace I've had for a while. Ran it on several firearms and absolutely love it. Locks up great, has a button right here. Locks folded too. It does hit just the edge here of the mag well, but firearms are tools, so who cares? It just rubs it a little bit. It'll be fine. It's not gonna hurt its feelings too much. Locks in, pretty sturdy. This is from A3 Tactical. It's their folding brace. Here's a Gearhead Works tail hook designed to help shoot for those with some weakened hands there. See that there? And it's a foldy boy, which is great. So potentially might throw a new stock on here, collapsible. The K is kind of weird. The K has this right here. I mean, it's weird in several ways, but it's because this stuff doesn't usually work with this, but I made it work. This has a welded piece right here for, I think for import reasons, honestly. So this piece, you have to get a thinner, I think B&T makes a piece that goes through here for a collapsible stock, so that could be kind of cool. SIG makes a really nice collapsible, or folding stock rather, so you can use one of the folding stocks there. There's a bunch of options out there for MP5Ks, which is great. Iron sights, phenomenal on here. You could get a clamp for a red dot, might do that, so might do the red dot, might do the SBR someday, and that's it. I mean, I guess trigger real quick, show you up close. Very AK-like. That's probably the best way to describe it. Mushy, can't really tell the wall. Reset's pretty mushy. Does it work? Yeah, can run pretty good. Heck of a lot better than the old Scorpion trigger. And of course you take the light off and make this thing super short. Take all this off, be a little tiny thing. Still a lot of fun. A little more of a thumper without that can on there. Also, the cyclic rate on the K series is way faster than your standard longer barreled MP5. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Take care. See you in the next video.